What's up everybody, Kwame here, back again with another video, and today I want to talk about upping your photography and video game from your smartphone to a dedicated camera. Now, none of these cameras are the newest ones on the block, and you don't need the newest camera on the block to take really good pictures. What's great about a camera is really the lenses. So if you get a more affordable camera, and even if it's older, but it was really good when it was older, and you get a really good lens, that combination will always be better than a really expensive camera and a cheaper lens. These are the cameras that I recommend when people ask me which camera they should buy. Now, none of these are in order, and I'm not getting paid from any of the manufacturers, but I will have affiliate links down below. So if you do want to buy the camera or any accessories for the camera, if you use the affiliate link, you don't pay anything more. I'm sure you've heard this 100 times, but I will get a little commission from Amazon. It doesn't cost you any more, but it helps me make these videos because I can buy other stuff and, So the first camera that I would recommend is this one here. This is the Olympus EM5. Discontinued by the manufacturer, but it is right now on Amazon. You can get it for $228. I still use this camera to this day. This is the camera that I use for whenever we're going out for a walk or if I'm taking pictures of the family. I love this camera. I've used it probably for the last 5 years and have gotten some amazing pictures from it. I just saw a video recently from a photographer, and if I can find it, I will leave the link down below. A photographer who took out this camera, took some pictures with it, and blew up the pictures to I forgot what size, but they were pretty big pictures, and it looked amazing. He talks about how he still uses his camera to this day. So that's the first one I would get. Now, this model doesn't come with the lens, so this is a interchangeable lens, so you can take off the lens. So I would probably, if you're getting your first camera and you're getting this one, which is a micro four thirds camera, I would get a 25mm lens, and I will have a link down below in case you don't know what that is, but it's a great starter lens. It's like a 50mm equivalent lens to a full frame camera. Again, if you're just getting into photography and video, you don't know what any of this is, you don't need to. Just get that lens. With this body, it will look magical. The next camera I always recommend is the Canon G5X. So this is my Canon G5X. Again, none of these are new cameras. This came out, I don't even know how many years ago, but I just picked this up last December for a trip we went on to Senegal. I really like this camera. It is a point and shoot camera, so you don't get the interchangeable lens, but you get a really good zoom range. It's really good in low light. That's why I like this camera. And also it has a flip out screen, so if you want to take pictures of yourself or video of yourself, you can just hold it out like this and take a picture and video. It has really good video, so if you are getting into video, like just want to take video of your kids and things like that, it takes really good video. It has really nice dials around the camera, so if you can hear it here, I really like the sound of these dials. They really feel good and everything like that. The only problem with this camera is it doesn't have a mic input. This would be the perfect camera if it had a mic input. This one goes with me everywhere I go. This is my daily camera when I'm just going to work or going to the gas station. In case I see a picture or something that is interesting to me, I bring this camera with me and use it. So this camera gets used every day. Again, it's not a new camera, but it takes really good pictures, and it's a very good camera. The next camera is the Panasonic G7. So this is for someone who's looking to get into video more than photography, and this is the camera that I'm actually using right now. Yes, the first 3 cameras I talk about are the ones that I've used because I have the most experience with them. This camera is great for video. I really love it for video. I shoot video for a living, and I use this camera as my main camera for the type of work that I do, and it gets great results. It is really good for photography also. I've taken many pictures of my kids, but I use it primarily for video because it does have a mic input. It does have wireless. Actually, the Canon also has wireless features, so you can transfer pictures over to your phone and post them to Instagram or Facebook. It can shoot 4K video. I'm not shooting 4K video right now. Overall, I really like this camera. You can pick this up for $438 right now on Amazon. And I forgot to mention the Canon camera you can pick up for $369 right now. But you can also find them on eBay for a little bit cheaper. And just because it's on eBay doesn't mean that it's bad. You can find some pretty good deals on eBay. Another option is to get an action camera like this one. This is the Yi Lite, or you can use a GoPro or like the new DJI Osmo. The only thing with these type of cameras is that you're pretty much getting the same sensor as your smartphone. Yes, you have more things you can do with it, like mounting options, and if you break it, you're not breaking your communication device also, like Steve Jobs called it. These are a great option too. I use my Yi Lite not every day, but probably at least once, maybe twice a week. So these next cameras I haven't actually used personally or don't own personally, but I've seen many videos about them, and I trust the people whose videos I've seen. So the first one is the Panasonic G5X. This camera is actually really cool because it looks like an old rangefinder camera, and I will have a picture of it somewhere on the screen. It's really nice. If you want like a traditional old school camera look, this is a really good buy. So right now you can get it on Amazon with 2 lenses for under $500, actually under $450. The next camera is the Olympus EMPL7. So this is a smaller version of this camera here, and a little bit more updated. Now I did have an EPL5 just up until a couple months ago, and I donated it and gave it to somebody else. But even then, today, that camera was almost 9 years old. It still took better pictures than my LG V30, which I have here, which is a great phone with a great camera, especially for video. But it was still taking better pictures on an older camera than a new phone today. It's a great little camera. Again, it's an interchangeable lens, so you can get better lenses and then upgrade your camera over time. Last but not least is the Nikon D5300. This is another interchangeable lens camera. It's a DSLR, so a full DSLR, not the micro 4/3 cameras like these ones are and the Panasonic. So this gives you 24 megapixel camera, a bigger sensor than a smartphone again. So even though some smartphones have a like 40 megapixel image sensor, this sensor is bigger and you will get better low light pictures in particular. It does have a flip out screen so that you can take pictures of yourself, and because it has that interchangeable lenses, you can get really good lenses and use them, and then over time upgrade your camera body. So those are my recommendations for entry-level cameras. If you're like someone who's a budding photographer and you're like, I'm just want something a little bit more than my phone can give me, these will be able to help you out, hopefully within your budget at any price point. Again, you can go from a point and shoot camera like this one here to a full DSLR camera like that Nikon D5300, or even a micro 4/3 camera, which I like here. I personally use micro 4/3 cameras because they're smaller. Thank you for watching this video. If you are someone who's recently upgraded from a smartphone to a camera, let me know down in the comments which camera you've used. Thank you again for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.